your career?
To be honest, from the games, I think it could be. Don't get me wrong. Don't quote this, but I think it could be one of the most exciting World Cups. I think you've never seen games with so many goals. You know, teams are scoring 4 or 5 goals. It's not as cagey. You know, when I previously watched previous World Cups, a lot of the games maybe 1 or 2-0, very cagey. You know, teams don't want to come out. Whereas this, I feel like teams are on the front foot going for it, and it's exciting to watch. You know, when we're not involved in the games, I'm watching them, and yeah, it's been nice to see.
Ed.
Yes. Hi Ollie, you ended the season back in England in great form, and obviously got into the Champions League. Villa won the Europa League, and you've got experience of playing in big tournaments and scoring winning goals for England. Do you feel that you're kind of in the best shape you could be to, you know, come on and make an impact at this World Cup?
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like I understand the competition now. I understand that everyone has their moment. Everyone has a part to play. And when I see other players having their moment, I'm really happy for them, you know, because I experienced mine in a great time, obviously in the semi-final. But leading up to that point, before, everyone had a part to play in certain moments. And yeah, I know that's the same for this tournament as well.
Okay, we've got quite a few stacked up now, so keep to one question each would be great, Tom.
Hi Ollie, following on from that, there's been a lot of talk about Thomas's finishes, you know, subs off the bench. You're probably our best example of that from the goal against the Netherlands. Just wondered if you've given any advice to your teammates about, you know, how to act when you're on the bench during a game ahead of the chance of coming on, and if not, what advice would you give them?
No, I was speaking to Jude about it because he was asking me how, you know, what's your mentality, you know, as you know, you're not going to play. And I said I felt like there's no pressure on me to come on. At the end of the day, I think the expectation for me is people don't see me playing. Obviously, they see Harry playing, but I know what I can bring to the table. I watch the game when I'm on the bench. I can see the game opens up. It's a completely different game when you start a game of football to when you finish it. I've experienced that as a substitute. There's so many more opportunities when you come on. A lot of people are tired, they lose focus, and sometimes it can be better to be a substitute than to start the game. So yeah, I think the most important thing is when we're not starting the game, when we're on the bench, you know, watch carefully what the opposition player is doing, because you know when you come on the field, then you get that opportunity to kind of punish them at the end of the day.
Ian and Alex.
Ollie, are you a fan of the rehydration breaks? I wondered if you thought that they're having more of a tactical impact at the World Cup than perhaps people thought they would do beforehand.